6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you're just gonna twist to the left, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale into the pull, flexing the ankle, hugging the knee up into your chest. Alternating for 1 minute. You're holding the quad stretch for 30 seconds. And switch if you're holding. Alternate. I need to see someone alternating. Yes, I want to record you alternating. Good. That looks good, Joan. Alternating. Floor sweepers. Big circles with those arms. Yes. That's it, Lee. Looks good, Virginia. Mary. And 10 seconds. Toy soldiers. Good. Stretching those hamstrings. Warming up those hip flexors. Oh, that's a good kick, Virginia. Yes. Straight legs. Activate those hip flexors. Stretch those hamstrings. And begin. Lateral hip openers. Good. We've got side lunges with big overhand circles. We'll reverse the circular motion. Now, hold it, and then back strokes. Rewind the circle. Back bend, front and center T, W. Good. She's going through the motions. Y, T, W. Good. Good back bending. Be careful on that back bend. You want to just inhale and support that spine as you inhale backward. Come front and center to T. All right, then full expression out of it, and then alternate. And then reach behind and grab. That looks good. Fran, let me check you out. No? Tom?
No room, man.
All right, you guys are ruining my video.
Nobody told us.
Yeah, I told you 3 weeks and I forgot for 2. You did your blowout. That's hilarious. And then alternate. Inhale down. Or you can lift it up and keep it up and pulse it. Pulse it. Pulse it. Yes, that's it, Mary. That's it, Sue. You got it. Lee is doing the overhead shoulder rotations. That works if you're going all the way around for shoulder mobility. And then we have the dynamic chest stretch. These are your bottom up squats. It's a 5-part movement starting with the back bend. Inhale, forward fold. Squat down, Frogger. Arms raised is 4. Standing up is 5. All right, Joan and Mary and Maria. Charlie's Angels here. Got it going on. You are credited. Your body is receiving full credit for this workout. Cat-cow. As you come up to the cow, raise the chin, sink that low back. As you go into cat, we arch the upper back, tilting those hips and dropping the chin into your chest. We inhale to cow, and then we exhale into cat. Again, those hands are under your shoulders. Those knees are right under your hips. And you just breathe through slowly with lots of control. And there's no rush. Good. Inhale up into extension of that bird dog. And then alternate contralateral limb raises. All right, if you're holding, that's 30 seconds. You should switch. So we're either holding the extension for 30, crunching elbow to knee for 30, or we're alternating the bird dog for 1 minute. It's a cobra. Exhale back into child's pose. You're gonna be the star on this video, Joan. I want you to know that. If I haven't told you how impeccable your form is, let me tell you now. Keep working that 30 seconds. Back extension, and then a standing cobra from the wall or a bar or a chair. These are our quad rockers. You inhale forward to your cobra. You exhale back into your seated, extended child's pose. Only good. Exhale up. Inhale, you can weave through or touch the elbows to elbow. See while I take that elbow across your body and touch it to the inside of your elbow. Yep. Right there. Touch the elbow to elbow. 10 seconds, then we'll switch sides. So 30 seconds per side. 8, 7, 6, 1. Those are your thoracic rotations. Let's switch sides. 30 seconds. Exhale up. Inhale down and be good. And there is a version where we can do hip circles or standing or lying on your side clamshells, kind of like a male dog at the fire hydrant handling his business. Angles, that's a good bridge K. Pulsing. Sharon's added dumbbells for some resistance. That's great. Exhaling up, extending that back, squeezing those glutes at the top. These are your floor bridges. Are those hamstrings cramping? If so, just extend those legs straight out and shake them out. You could also do a version of a dead working. Full extensions, we hug it. Bring that forehead up. Keep working, keep working. Inhale, release to full extension. For 10, for 9, for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Everyone hug both and begin with your floor wipers. We exhale up to the center. We inhale down to the side. Straight legs are going to be more challenging. Bent knees will allow for less tension and less pressure placed on that spine once you go into that twist. It is a low back twist. Mississippi to Mississippi, and then switch it out. Alternate the pull for 2 seconds, 1 and 2, then switch. And then cradles, hip cradles for same time. You're pulling the ankle and knee up into the chest. Good. Alternating. We're here for 1 minute or longer, depending on the time you have at home. That's it. Looking good. And if you're just gonna hold it, we wanna switch at 30 seconds. Yes, which is now. So if you've been holding, switch. It's called a supine. You're lying face up, double knee because you're hugging both knees. Leg stretch because you're stretching your legs. Supine, double knee, leg stretch. It stretches your low back. All right. Now, squeeze the quadriceps and glutes. Lock out the knees. Lock out the elbows. Spread the fingers nice and wide. You're fully extended. The arms are down on the ground. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together. And lastly, or firstly, you're engaging your core. Press that navel down into your spine, and your spine presses into. All of that was extra credit. These are your vertical leg hamstring stretches. Stretches the back of your thighs. The goal is to get the legs completely straight and then walk up the strap towards your feet. because eventually, by Christmas 2023, we want you going strapless with no assistance from the strap. You'll be able to reach up there and grab those toes and maintain. There's your plow pose. K has got your level 2. And so does Joan. Be very careful. That's on your low back, but the legs are still. So we go from double leg to single leg. Both legs are completely extended. One is horizontal and one is vertical. Preferably the one that's vertical is the one that. This is your inner thigh stretch. The right leg is open. You're in that yoga strap with the right hand, and we're gazing over the left shoulder. That's really good, Michelle. That is really good. Now, once that leg is extended as far as it can go, then you want to drop that foot to the floor and then begin to pull that yoga strap upward so that you can open, drop into a low back stretch. We've brought that right leg up to center and then lowered it down across the left hip. Guess which direction we're looking now? Over your right shoulder. Get that right arm completely extended out behind you. That allows for a chest and shoulder stretch. Bring that right foot to the floor. Once it touches the floor, begin to pull it upward towards your shoulders. A little higher, Joan. Let me just see. There you are. You want to make circles with the ankle, clockwise, counterclockwise. The left leg is completely extended to the floor. Any direction with that foot. You can grab the back of your hamstring, or you can grab the top of your knee and hug it and pull it. Reclining pigeons. We've got our yoga pigeon, which is a level 2 progression from your back. A little more pressure on the hips for a deeper stretch. We're here for a full minute. We place the right ankle on top of the left thigh, and then we pull that left knee upward into the chest to stretch those hips, to stretch those glutes. They're called your piriformis muscle. They get tight. And this is a nice way to stretch them out and release the tension in those hips. Single leg hamstring stretch. You're reaching across the body, right hand to left foot, or you can use both hands. But if you're going single hand, then it should be right hand, left foot. 15 seconds. That couldn't have clearly been 30, right? That's pretty good, Mary. You're almost in an inverted split. Yes, that's the idea. You want to pull that foot down to the floor above your hip opening, inner thigh stretch. Yoga straps in the left hand. That leg is either fully extended or slightly bent. And in the event, we want the knee to touch the floor. We want the foot to touch the floor. And then once it touches the floor, we want to give it a gentle pull upward. Upward. This is your low back spinal twist. Straight legs on the left side or bent knee. Depends on how much pressure you can handle there in that spine. I'm in here. Just checking. Pull it on up there, Virginia. She's over here sleeping. There it is. Mary, you're looking good. Get those legs straight. Reaching that arm back. Looking good. We are closed hips now. You want to draw with the ankle as you're hugging and pulling that single knee fold. Stretching the hip flexor, stretching the quadriceps. You're breathing and ankle mobility, TY. We got to move that ankle around in all directions. Series, and then we'll do some other stretches, those bonus 3 that we like. Then we'll get you out of here. So left side reclining pigeon for 1 minute, or your yoga pigeons, or your king pigeon. So we're in our low lunge with yoga blocks to support the wrist. We're dropping the hips forward and down. You can kneel, or you can hover that knee, or you can go into your easy twist. If you're in that easy twist, we want to be sure we're looking skyward, upward to the sky. This is your hip flexor stretch. That right hand is twisting, and place your forehead on your knee. This is your hamstring, half kneeling, hamstring stretch. Mary's got her forehead on her knee. That's amazing. All right, 30 seconds left. There's a standing version on a chair, a couch, a bar, a pole, and then there's also another version standing. Fran, I gotta get you. There, beautiful. That's a standing version if you wanna get off the knees. And breathe into the hips. That front leg is fully extended. Straighten that front leg out for me, Maria. Push the hips back. Yeah, slide it back. And then get that heel resting on the floor. The toe is elevated. Remember that discussion about ankle flexion. This is a 16-minute video so far. We're gonna have to cut it down. Hip flexor, low lunge with an easy twist to stretch the low back, hip flexors, chest, neck, shoulders, biceps. If something's discomforting or too intense, listen to your bodies. And then when you're ready, go back into that position. That right arm. At this point, if you're able to go into a full split, like Kay here and Mary there, that's a level 2 progression to that. Then you're stretching the hamstring, the hip flexor, and the hamstring, yes. All right, so for your IT band, you can bind at the knees and ankles and fold forward. Whichever foot you have in front is the direction you want to begin to walk the hands and twist into that. So if what's that, your left foot in front, you want to twist to your left, Virginia. Now you're stretching that right IT band. And then this left hip, Lee, you want to push that hip away to Old Glory. Push it away. Push that hip out from the center of your body. Push it out. Push it out. Good. And we are looking to the in Cobra. You can look north, south, east, west. Half Cobra, you want the elbows right under your shoulders. Full Cobra, Maria is beautifully displaying our full Cobra. The hips are down, the hands are right under your shoulders. This stretches your hip flexors, your abdominals primarily, and then there's a modified version where Michelle was. Try that again, Michelle. So that's half Cobra. From here, palms down, and then you just reach the hands forward a little more, forward to the top of your mat. Right, and then for more progressively, you bring those hands up under your shoulders like Maria has shown here. So that's level 2. This is level 3. Mary's in level 1. That's level 1. Feel free to separate those knees as wide as you can. Sit back on the heels of those feet. In child's pose, we want the belly to touch the floor. We want the forehead down. Or you can go happy baby. That may hurt some of your knees to be in this prone position. Forehead's down, chest is down, belly's down, hips are back and down. Arms are completely extended to the tops of your mat. By doing so, the elbows should be elevated. This stretches your low back, your quads, the latissimus dorsi, your shoulders, Did I say low back? And your low back